and I'm going to be playing my 500 game online head-to-head. All by myself. I did it. No one else plays online but me in this house. Make sure you like, share, comment, criticize. It is all welcome. Subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I'm on. And if you're watching and you want a game, just comment and we can get it going. I'm going to try to play 2 hours today, being that I had issues yesterday. Hopefully I won't get the same issues, error message or whatever. But I'm going for my 300 win as well. But that's for another day, because I'm not going to play that much today. I know I could get 4 games in, and that'll be my goal of 500. And I also have a like goal of 5 and a view goal of 25. So tell a friend to tell a friend that Queen of the One is playing live, Madden 20. And this is also my new birthday shirt, McCaffrey. You know it. And for all those Panther fans, so-called Panthers fans out there, keep that same energy when y'all hating on who they picked, Derrick Brown out of Auburn. Now, when we had the #1 run defense, I don't want to hear it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America.
But for now,
Stadium
I'm going to beat these Ravens.
Just a few moments ago,
I'm going to try to start off on a good note today and get 4 wins.
From the tunnel here in
and also tune in tonight to the Negro Sports League. We're going to be doing our AFC, NFC tournament over there. So if you haven't already, check out his page. And hit the like button. I know I got a few games over there, so hit the like and sub, please and thank you, while I get this game going.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped.
Hopefully they'll get some alignment tonight.
A nice run here early on.
To
it
protect
great play call to realize you want to establish
my running back.
Runs like this early because they'll pay dividends.
Oh, I got 7 on that? Wow.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a
that was an easy 7.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, let's go.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Hatchet.
Now a run with McCaffrey.
Oh, they was ready for the run that time. Okay.
Back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
So
what do you do?
For y'all that watch the draft,
you bottle him in at varying levels.
Did y'all like it being virtual like that, or would y'all rather be the old way? I kind of liked it this way.
Throwing on
like,
2nd and 14.
Like, I felt some of those stories. They had a lot of stories. They told a lot of stories out there.
I think that's a big-time play there. Because
I was crying on some of them. Well, not crying, but I felt most of them stories.
Able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something.
Real. I love real stuff.
This is caught.
Anything real that I can, like, tell a story, man, love it.
Brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Set. 180. Mike 57. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And
they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Set. Look, 80. Great. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 48 the money.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Oh!
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
All right. Get a run. Flip it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. McCaffrey.
Dang it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed.
Just got home and checked my mailbox, and I got my new birthday present, my T-shirt here.
Open up a crease that they can run through.
Number 22. Run CMC.
On second down, McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Get in there.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league
loves to
told me
read.
repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Please.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
All right, let's see if I can get this touchdown.
They'll try the air now with Newton. End zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This is definitely going to be a touchdown right here.
Especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Newton to throw.
What'd I tell y'all?
It's Hogan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score the opening drive.
I took almost the first quarter with that ball.
Extra point try, good by Gano.
That's how you win. Eat up the clock, score touchdowns.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch.
And what I'm about to do on defense.
Taken successfully.
Turnovers.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry.
How you doing, Steph?
2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch number 86.
On this wonderful Friday.
On 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Oh, man, they got me.
This one incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
Contact to hold on to that, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation.
Ooh!
His body, and it's intercepted.
Move.
It's the Pro Bowl.
I thought I was going to get around that. Almost a pick six.
Well, I get what he was trying
I'm
to
calling
do.
it play-by-play.
To his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open,
In there.
complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
So glad it's Friday, too.
From 21 yards
so glad.
away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction.
And
whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That's quick. 14 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Had to fix my camera. Sorry about that, y'all.
The Raven offense set at the line for
Get
this
another
next
pick.
drive.
I done called it
Already
one
down
time.
2 touchdowns here in the
This
first half.
dude
This
would
becomes a
quit.
pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Somebody protest.
Jackson being chased out left. He's going to Jackson.
Stop what I tell y'all. Hit him.
And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Oh, this dude
And
won't
he's able to
quit.
get it back
Let me
here
get this
to the
touchdown so he can
43-yard
quit.
line.
Uh-oh. Might not have to get a touchdown. I might get 5 games in today. Come on and quit. Another one bites the dust. Let's go. I don't know, but you about to go to your room. Yeah, we had 1 draft pick. I figured he was going to go. They picked Derek Brown out of Auburn, the defensive tackle. I think he's going to be pretty good, Step. I think he's going to be good for the run D. Everybody mad because they didn't take the dude out of Clemson, Isaiah Simmons. But I think we get the 30, I forget what number, 36, 38 pick, one of the two. I think it's 36. Let me research right quick. Wait on this here game. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. And subscribe if you have not already done so. And I appreciate it. Let me see. I got it on my Instagram. We got round 2, we got pick 38, and then we got a 3rd round pick. And so forth, so on.
The NFL on EA Sports brings
the
us
Dolphins.
to North
Boy, the
Carolina
Dolphins.
and Bank of America
The Dolphins
Stadium
got
here
2
in
of
Charlotte.
Alabama.
Just a few
I'm
moments
glad
ago,
they
this
giving
building was
my boy a
shaking
chance.
as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go.
I'm not good like the
as
Negro Sports
Panthers
League. I
are
can't
set to
remember
match
names
up
like that.
with the Miami Dolphins.
If I know them already, I can remember when they got drafted, but like somebody out of Utah State, well, I do know somebody out of Utah State.
This is fielded a
Because
couple
he is
yards
going
deep.
to the Packers, Jordan Love.
They'll
So,
bring it back to just about
Eric,
the
if you out there
25,
watching,
the 24-yard line.
y'all got a good one. I think it's time for A.A. Ronda. Skedaddle.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Crunch time, defense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get
Joe
back to the
Slow,
line
if
of
you out
scrimmage.
there yet
Bobby
watching,
McCain
I know
here,
you're
the
going to
one
come
who
in and
brings him
support,
down.
but
He
y'all
shows
got
you right
dude
there,
out
you can do more than
of
just cover in the
Georgia,
secondary
Andrew
from that
Thomas.
free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. I love defense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
But my dude, Kinlaw went to the 49ers. I was shocked when he got drafted because I thought he was going to go to Atlanta, pick 16, but he went 14th overall. That's pretty good out of South Carolina. That's my team.
Play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton.
I'm pretty happy with my pick. Well, not my pick, but the Panthers pick. I see y'all got dude out of Georgia.
Gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got
through the progressions
and got the ball to
I knew it was either him or Isaiah Simmons.
Primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So
they got
pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Vince Beagle leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Yeah, who the Cowboys got? I can't remember which one out of Alabama. I'm not good with names.
So now Cam leads the Panthers out following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Yeah, Lamb out of Oklahoma. That's right. Hey, go on. They playing ball.
That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I'm practicing for you. I'm warming. What? Against the defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Joker.
Newton.
I'm dead.
Go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Vince Beagle able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
I had got tired after about 22nd pick. Yeah, I'm tired of losing too.
Going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the
first
kickoff.
3 went.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I knew what those were going to be. Elijah, you trying to watch me so you can see what I'm be doing? That's in the morning, right? About 10, right, Elijah?
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down.
Watching film.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. I got a 5-like goal today.
Shows how difficult it is to
please.
pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get me. Oh, shoot.
Fitzpatrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lose to the Dolphins. I'm going to get right. I'm going to get a pick in a minute.
Mike, I got him.
Oh, boy, you talk a lot of trash, Elijah. You talk a good game, Bo.
Tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
They're going to be more. Hey, Tua is going to Miami. That's all I got to say about that. Tua.
59, Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker.
I hear you, Elijah.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You at work, Elijah? Coach Donnie B.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass. We're gonna go 5-0 here. Jim.
They run it with Balaj. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the
You got my new
football
number,
first
right?
down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check. 54. Watch 54. Here we go. 3. 218. Chopper.
From the 24, Fitzpatrick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Mike's 5-4. Mike 20. Mike's 5-4. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick.
Oh, dang.
And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
What you mean, Joe?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I'm going to have that
after
bad
the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Spinning past him. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I hope they,
we can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is McCaffrey, and an alley to run.
Oh, I thought it was gone.
They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It don't matter, Eli. I mean, I can stream it if you want to.
Check 55, Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
It's up to you, though. It don't matter to me.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Yeah, so we have
I think if you pulled defensive back,
I'll
they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle.
I mean, you can come over after I beat you.
First before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Elijah, you happy with the draft pick the Panthers got?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Yeah, I knew it was between him and Isaiah, but
Fitzpatrick.
I didn't want no Tiger on my team.
Nowhere to
Sack!
escape.
KK!
K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
That's caught by
I
Parker.
tried to get...
And they work this
That should
well
have been a
upfield
pick.
across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
No.
They'll run here with Bilal.
No, I do not
And
like
not
the
a lot
Tigers,
of
the
daylight.
Clemson
Not
Tigers,
really
no
any
sir.
daylight inside,
I'm
as
a
he's going to be
Gamecock.
stopped right at
All
the line
day.
of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
We don't do orange around here.
Throwing on second down. Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, no, not LSU. I don't like them either, though. Ha! No, I don't like Clemson Tigers. Georgia all the way. Oh, boy. You and your brother.
So they'll come up
Georgia.
first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fitzpatrick.
I thought, what's his name was going to get picked last night,
Flush to
Elijah?
his right.
Who the running back?
And that will be
Swift.
incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they
But
had
yeah,
connected.
We
Instead
don't
of
do
second
orange around
down.
this house.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He completes it to Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first
Travis!
half.
The goal for any
You an
offense
LSU
versus
fan,
zone
bro?
defense, find the holes where guys are available,
Dang.
put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now
At
the
the
Dolphins
one,
will
Quinn at
use
the
the
one.
last
Let's
of
go,
their
stop it.
timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, we had one, but he got hurt. And he wasn't able to
Good yardage on first down. Now
play
can they
in
punch
the,
it in on second and goal?
I mean, he got drafted to the 49ers. I'm talking about Marcus Lattimore, but Alshon Jeffries in Philly. Yeah, he was hurt last year. We got Kinlaw. He's 49er. Debo. You know Debo.
And he's not going to push his
Debo
way
kept them
forward.
boys
He's gonna be
in
stopped
the
at
Super
2-yard
Bowl, but
line.
they stopped throwing
He
it to
tried
him.
to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal.
Yeah.
First half in the books. You're watching.
And I
the
stopped him
NFL
at the one.
on EA Sports. And we welcome you back.
That's a
now
man right
alongside
there.
Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for
Debo.
quarter number 3 here.
Oh, you talking about Kinlaw?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
No,
action
actually, I like
here in
Miami.
quarter
I am.
number 3.
True.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him
So
about
it's all
7
about the
yards
you,
all
huh?
told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Debo's a beast. Kinlaw is one too. Yeah.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very
See,
much
I like to
in this game.
support my Gamecocks, so like I like to cheer for Debo
striking distance like this at
when I
every minute.
can.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this shot downfield
Get
on
right over
second
my
down
head.
is brought in. And he'll get this
What
one
am I
away
doing wrong?
just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Fitzpatrick, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Ooh, I got 6 watch.
Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Fitzpatrick.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice.
I know, but
often.
like
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across
I know
the
it's a
middle.
play to stop that,
Second
like.
down.
Like that little drop over my head.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What you mean, do I like the camera like that? No, I don't like no camera now, but it's actually fun. I'm doing something I like, so I ain't worried about it. Give me that.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. First possession.
Oh, I'm just sitting back. I don't
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed,
It's right there on my
and
computer,
not the tone
though,
they
but,
wanted
yeah.
to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Oh, you talking about the camera view?
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
20. Sponge. No.
On first down, it's Newton. And he finds his
Damn,
man,
tried to
the
spin
tight end
him.
Olsen. And he slips
Make sure
it
y'all hit
past
that
the
like
45
button.
before being tackled. Give him 15 there.
Subscribe
and the
if you
Panthers
have not
a first
already,
down.
please. Oh, I fixed it?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
I got you, son.
Now Newton.
Oh,
Nowhere
that
to
was going to be a
escape,
touchdown,
and he
too.
goes down.
Let me
Vince
glad you
Beagle
blitzed.
getting him once
wanna do
again
a screen
his
on him.
3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise.
trying.
And it paid off for them on that play.
Internet let me play.
Sure
Oh,
did.
shit.
Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Only a yard there, snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw is Newton. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense
3
certainly
more
did its
games and I'll
part
be
to
at
get
my
the football.
500
That's exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one
games
away.
played.
And
That
it's
is
not
crazy.
a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the
That's a lot of
defensive play?
games.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm
for
trying to keep a schedule. Like, I do my solo play during the day since school's canceled or whatnot. And then, like, in the evening, me and Negro Sports League do our thing. It's working out pretty good so far. When the internet lets me do what I want to do. I tell you,
The
Northland
Dolphins
is...
at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their
It
last
still
drive
ain't
they'd
right,
like
though.
to emulate. Of
Speed.
course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
But I appreciate all my
Once
loyal
they threw the
subs.
interception and
Yes,
finished off the drive,
I really do.
that does
I'm
them no
trying.
good
I'm not
to
a
go back and
good.
say, well,
I'm
you know
not
what,
really
one's
good on
going.
speaking or
Finish
whatnot,
things off.
and I
That's
don't
the
really
only way
like
to
the
get it done.
camera. But I'm trying something new.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hopefully y'all enjoy me playing.
Throwing again, Fitzpatrick.
Give me that.
And his throw
Dog
is
it.
incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Moving back, damn it. Doggone it.
Arms of Parker, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Gotta do better. Come on,
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That is
that should have been a
5. And he will
Man, I had that one. Come on now.
Touchdown. Mike Gesicki.
I should have had that pick, though. I was right there.
And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
I got to win all 4 games today. Come on.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
I don't know why they can't do like that. I like seeing the field on this though.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I'm just kidding. I'll be all right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, D. Switch.
Come on now.
Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Thought I had
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
I got to stop him right here.
You got to try and find something. There's nothing available
I thought I was
there
gonna
for
fake
him.
it. No!
Yeah, he was looking for the
so
kick.
close.
Bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Why is that camera doing that, though?
Just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Balaj. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Mike's by 20! Mike's by 4! Fight! Bandit!
Now Balaj. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Yes, sir, I got enough time.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot
Dang
that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert.
I got to get the first.
But what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Newton to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And he finds a man.
There we
it's
go.
Awesome. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the 50, Newton.
Shoot, that's good defense. I thought I had him.
It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton.
Oh, trying to get it out.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Newton to throw. Complete to right.
Catch it. Let's
and
go.
They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 17.
From the red zone now, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here's Newton.
Touchdown.
And this is caught now for a late
touchdown.
Everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt
Damn,
like
I got no
they had the touchdown
time.
they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper
so
on this
close,
one.
so
fourth
close.
quarter, they felt like
Got
they
one
needed the
timeout
football
left.
back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you
so close, it's all right though.
3% of the time,
I should have had him.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Mike 54. They're running it.
Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
What?
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick here to throw. And this is caught.
And he
It's
caught
Parker.
it.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Well,
so a victory
I came up
for
short
the
on that
Miami
one.
Dolphins, and you
I was
and
trying to
just
go
looked at each
undefeated.
other and kind of
So
had the
far,
same
1-1.
thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe
2 more games to my 500
We
game.
thought that the
Sacks
end,
got me.
you know, the strength would win out, and that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the
Dang
road
it.
without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off, and took advantage of every opportunity in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
Yeah,
I'm
Russ,
Brandon
they
Gaudin.
stopped my
And this
run.
has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I even had
For
a
more,
pick.
check
Come
us
on.
out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Oh well. On to the next one. Kid. All right. Who we gonna play now? quick. I'm a little tired. I stayed up too late watching that draft, Bo. Abigail. Oh, man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington.
Let's go.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced.
I got to score quick.
We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
There it comes, there it comes. Check three, check three. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Wow, he got the first.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Let him know. Bang, 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 bang. Kill.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
I gotta beat Roscoe.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
In there.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go.
All right,
and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0
Give me the ball, man.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down,
still got that
getting
ball
this one
out,
up
man.
to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Give me that
And
ball.
that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Almost
And
another
he
sack.
went
I'm
nowhere.
going to get him.
Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your whining.
To throw again is Wilson, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
All right. Just stop.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
25. 36. Mike, check. 59. Bring it. Check. 66. Roll it. Half. Mike 5'9. I don't think you got it, son. Check.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact,
Come on,
no
Dante.
call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Mike 54. I'm on. Check.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
I told you I was going to get
And
him.
he's going to be
There you
taken
go,
down
McCoy.
here. A sack back at the 32. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
Come on out here. Come get some.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin. Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing it.
Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Touchdown, Seattle.
That was
CJ
a good play.
Process there to make the grab.
Wow.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
It's all right, though.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh,
and nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
All right. Touchdown. Then halftime.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ready? 780. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that. Great. Right there. Right there.
Newton on first down.
Oh, no.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I got lucky on that one. Woo!
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton.
Give me that.
Wright's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down
That's
inside
a beautiful
the
play
35.
when it's ran right.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton throwing again.
In there. Oh,
and an incomplete pass.
Doggone right.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, Olsen. Get Olsen.
Throwing again. Newton. This one complete to Curtis
One
Samuel.
open, so I had to do it
And
to
that'll
Curtis.
wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes.
We might need a receiver in the draft, too.
First
Doggone.
down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. And that is incomplete.
Come on.
A lot of force bearing down on him.
Come
He
on.
did not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good thing. He was ready.
And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost.
All right, let's go. Got a game.
At 7-6.
I didn't give him a touchdown goal, but that's all right.
But they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip
3
away
and
at
out.
the lead, but they do know
Pick,
that they
fumble,
need a
something.
better
Come on.
effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're
Give me that.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Move out my way.
Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Yeah.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
Here we go. Right to the 3. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
Yeah, timeout.
And they'll burn
Give
the
me my
timeout
3
with
points.
5 seconds left.
Give me my 3 points.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Give me my 3 points. Yes.
Gano's
That's more
kick
like
is
it.
good.
Let's go.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board.
3 points ain't gonna win this ball game. Come on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
is he trying to show off right now?
Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket.
That didn't work that time, Bo. Not today, Roscoe.
The intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Should have had a pick. Dude's gonna quit. Come on. Go ahead, quit. Go ahead. Now that just quit. Ain't no connection was lost. He quit. So that's 2. 2 quits and I lost one. I'm 2 and 1. So this right here is my 500 game being played online. I got a lot of unranked ones, but I know, right? Just that's how they do though. And if he was on the mic and realized I was chick, boy, I tell you, like the dude I played the other day said he can't lose to a girl, but he did that and wanted me to add him so he can get his rematch. Boy, stop. Let me get my win on my 500 game. I cannot. Wow, that's a lot of games. Yeah, they like to talk trash, Trav. Am I playing a girl? Nah, you playing a woman, Bo.
EA Sports coverage of the National
Green
Football
Bay.
League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in
Dave
Green
Gamble's
Bay.
won.
We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a loss of 4.
You might have got to the 44, but that's it, Bo. Let's go.
First down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on second and 14. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On second down now, it's Jones.
He did
10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Well, one unit
Negro Sports League, this right here is my 500 game right here. I done made 2 people quit, or his connection was lost,
as we're seeing so far,
and I lost
where
one.
that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there.
And Eli Strong been talking trash.
Out of it, those defenders,
so I told him I'm going to stream our game in the morning. So everybody will see it.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get it down this time to 17.
Hey, I learned that from the Negro Sports League. Make them turn around and go the other way.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense, and he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think
I got 6 lights. I met my goal and exceeded it.
3 is the number 1.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
To the outside. See how the defense lined up, though.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Newton now to throw. And he will find his man on the
slow,
outside. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Slow.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a give right side.
That's what you get for blitzing. That's what you get for blitzing.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
I was going to try to throw it, though.
Take it down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong run to the right reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
All right, McCaffrey, be ready.
Not today. Mike 42, Mike 42.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down
yes,
to
sir.
the 22. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Let's go at the middle.
So this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I ain't going to do nothing.
Check your hot read. Check.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 180. Mike 42. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Go.
Hatchet. Switch.
They'll run with McCaffrey.
Oh, crap. I had a hole right there.
Maybe a yard down to the
gosh.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read,
I need a
react,
touchdown. I got to win this game.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24. Gun.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
Oh, crap.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert 3.
Newton on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Touchdown.
Take it across for a
you see it.
touchdown.
Number 22.
A 14-yard touchdown.
Ooh!
On the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown.
Boy, if they don't get that dude some
You're
help.
so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen
Travis, for real, that's what we want, NCAA. So, like, me and the Negro Sports League, we can do Carolina versus Georgia. Man, that would be awesome.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
All right, I'm on defense. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them
I
to
know,
touchdown
right?
their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you
They
have to
make
be
it so
prepared for
hard
wrinkles
on
and
us,
counters
man.
because
Like,
you know
just
they'll
give
make
us the
some
game.
adjustments.
He's
That's
gonna
a
let
pick.
this one go deep. Trying to get it to
Ooh!
Adams. Intercepted.
I'm gonna make this dude quit. Let's go.
These guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Doggone it.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, we need to do it for real. everybody will come and watch it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin
For
their next
real.
drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Ooh, stick work.
They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
11
I don't
yards
know
and a
what that
Panther
is,
first
Trav.
down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And
I
of
grew
course,
up
remember back to
on
their first drive,
baseball.
really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to
As I
find the
got
holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the
What
field
is street
because they were
volume?
able to free up their linebacker to get into the
I
backfield.
might need a little
and spill the
refresh. You
play.
know, I'm old. I got the
Officially
old
nothing
brain.
on that last run. They'll try
I
again,
forget.
second and
Well, I
10.
forget to hit send on some text messages.
Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass.
I do
It's
it all the
complete.
time.
And some space here.
Oh, try to shake him too.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs.
That
And pretty
screen
much
did
any
work.
play
I
we
accidentally
see, we're pretty,
clicked on it.
excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was
Trying
great.
to
And what our
trap.
camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
NBA
big
street.
gain.
Yes,
So
yes, I
that
do.
changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10
Yes,
all the way down
yes,
to 35.
I'm sorry, yes. I told you I got old brain.
This is
I be
McCaffrey on the give.
forgetting stuff.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I know I ain't that old, but great
Second
day.
quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
No, it's 2-minute warning. Second quarter. Your mama?
A reminder
All right,
that
let's
when
go. I'm gonna
halftime
need to get
rolls
this
around,
touch.
Jonathan Coachman will have all
Damn.
the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios
Oh,
in Orlando.
he turned
Trying for
around.
right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got to get this back because I
About
done
set
messed
to
up.
get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two
Should've
extremes
kept running.
already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it
This stuff.
sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice
We got to get
plays.
to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the 45 on
You a
second
true
down,
gamer, Travis,
Rodgers.
for real.
And he finds his tight end, Graham.
I done, like,
And he'll work it across
you got the
midfield
Xbox and the
inside
PlayStation and
45.
probably a lot of
It's a
more,
gain of 12,
but,
and the
like,
Packers have the
when I
first.
came to see y'all back in the day, that was my first time playing the Xbox. And only time, really, because, I mean, until now.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Rodgers now on first down.
Give me that back. God
And
dog it.
nearly picked
Catch the
off,
ball.
almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one
I
he threw the
shoulda had that
interception on last
pick.
drive, but fell incomplete.
Dang.
So second down, still 10 yards
Yeah.
to go. Ball on the
I ain't on that
43.
level yet. I'm still learning how to do Fortnite.
Rodgers now to throw again. And that one got tipped.
On the
So
Xbox.
threw everything off. It brings up third.
That's fun playing with y'all, though.
Feels like they're getting
Like,
caught
for real,
in
if I
between
get this
here
doggone,
because any completions on first and second down,
might do
now you got
work.
to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to have it
Almost
first
had
down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
319. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh,
and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I'm going to miss Luke, I swear.
We're talking about Luke Kuechly. You can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense.
Sunday.
They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal
we'll
gain.
See, okay?
Luke 58. 54. Mike 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. Defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers looking for the end zone.
Yes, sir.
I
saw you looking.
Picked up by Trey Boston.
Insert
and
bad
a big
word.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie.
All
the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range.
I'm just going to run it because
an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He don't play Fortnite like that.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Move.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level.
I had a great coach.
I
had a great coach.
Straight ahead, peripheral.
To teach me how to do interceptions.
Where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And that could have been a touchdown.
From many of the other backs in the league.
Man.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Bring it. He's crashing. He's checking.
Newton now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
I got a timeout, though. I got a timeout.
At the 18.
I got a timeout.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, y'all. I need a touchdown. But if I get a field goal, that is A-okay.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. They're not ready for this.
From the red zone now, Newton.
Into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Dang it, man.
Jair Alexander and his guys
I thought,
got it
that's the Alexander. I'd be dead, G.
The Packer
Fortnite is the only shoot-em-up game I really play.
For likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
I did Call of Duty a little bit, but I'm not that good.
Let's go ahead and go for this one.
I'm not that good at Fortnite, but still.
No. Guaranteed head coach is like,
I'm not that experienced.
Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Sports is my thing.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line.
I appreciate it. I just figured like everybody that stream online is a dude. So like when you actually come across a chick that can play and kind of understand the game, I figured that'll get some attention, so I'm trying.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going.
Woo! I got the win.
23 yards to pick up there.
Be smart, be smart,
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night.
Stop
I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That throw.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
I tried to
maybe a measure of revenge there.
Okay,
He's
so
had
you
his
bring
way
him
in
on
this
back,
one,
and I'm
but
gonna
this
pass
time
it
they get him behind the line.
Bring
That's
him
going
on
to go
back.
as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, quick slant, caught
Bring
by
him on.
Moore. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Can't throw the hell, can't run the hell out of the ball. She has a problem with throwing, but if she catches on to throwing, she can be. Practice, man, for real. Step, come on now. We about the same, cause I love to run the ball, and a lot of these people online that I play,
42 is our time.
and these YouTube streamers.
Watch the edge. Check.
Throw the ball all the way down the field. That's all they do. I don't like that. I like to run. I like a close game.
Pick it up with McCaffrey.
Move.
Yeah, great effort there to
I'll
shed
play
the
step one day,
contact,
Trav.
and it helps him pick up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3
One
yards,
day.
and that'll be enough.
Well, man,
Someone's
34.
been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Come on.
Pick the edge. Come.
Jeez, come on now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Got him.
He'll get
Got
the
him.
1st down
Get
and
out.
more inside the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this
And I'm
attack.
going to keep running.
Check.
Running.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
In there.
And he'll take
Like
this into the
swimwear.
end zone. Touchdown.
Yes,
Carolina.
22. You see it on the shirt.
Christian McCaffrey,
I stand
his
up.
2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know we
Let's
don't talk
go.
about it enough,
Come
but
on,
the intelligence
defense.
level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen,
Uh-oh.
maybe the
I wanna
smartest
call a
guys in
timeout.
football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
It wouldn't
You
let
got
me
a lot
hit
to
the
deal with,
button.
don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's all good. Shit,
So
so
with the
glitzy
missed
this game
PAT
is.
in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That's why.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30
right.
to the 33-yard line.
Let me get a pick. All right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Oh,
and you know,
come on,
at the
Bruce.
half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of
How
the
many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. 88.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Two former
I'm ready for it.
connecting.
Did they say when it's coming out?
Graham, Packer first down.
Don't get nervous.
On 1st and 10.
Gotcha. Now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most
Hey, Ron, time for
consistent
you to go home, Bo.
in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Jordan Love. Got one. Oh, okay. Shoot, it'll be 2021 before you know
Final
it.
play before the quarter ends.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
All right.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wanna be.
Now following the sack,
Right,
they'll look to
come on.
make amends on a second down and 17. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, they killed McCoy like that.
It's caught outright by Graham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
I seen that play.
And here it's Graham. And he will have a first down as they get into
Seen
the
that play. I
ground
should
at
have
the
known it.
37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Okay, I see. I know that play now.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Rodgers.
Give me that.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the
Right
first
there.
down.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They come up on a 1st and goal, most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Get over there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Appreciate that, Bear. Appreciate that. Have an awesome day at work. It's Friday.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
There you
Rodgers toward the end zone.
KK
That's
jumping
going to
up like
wind
that?
up incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
You got that one on.
Jimmy Graham.
Almost.
I
still got time to score. I get the ball last. So all I need to do
if they can make the PAT.
Get a field goal.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him.
I got to get this. This is my 500th game, and I need it to be a win. Come on. You got it. Come on. During game messed me up. It should have been a tie ball game. Whew. I got it. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I got it. I'm running out. Let's go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Run CMC all day.
2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
2 minutes. Let's go. I got 3 timeouts.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make it and then some on 2nd and 13. McCaffrey.
Get out.
And he'll get this
that saved me a timeout.
25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
All I need is a first down.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now it's Newton.
Oh, overthrew it. Gosh!
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one
that was it, though.
From salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
What's up, Stacey?
Here we go on 4th.
Go.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
Yeah!
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go.
All right, defense, I got to stop
time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Yeah, y'all got a good receiver right there. We need a threat down the field.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Timeout.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, I need a pick. Dang it! I know, right? I see the Broncos. Man, I can't wait till the night to see who we get.
The last run
we
good
definitely
for 2.
need
Here's
some help
2nd
from
and 8.
McCaffrey.
We own them. We own them.
Wow.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in.
I had to let him score, though, because I got the score.
Geronimo Allison, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him.
Yeah, I figured either we was going to take Brown or
he probably
Simmons.
said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
I can still win this guy.
Right,
game,
now
guys.
2-point conversion attempt still to come.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Come on.
Rodgers to throw. He's got it. And
Insert. Backward.
Back to a 2-score game.
I heard he can stop the run, so that's definitely good for the Panthers.
Here's Crosby to kick it away.
All right, I got to win this game, y'all. 500 games played. Let's go.
Take it past the 25 and up to the
28-yard
line.
Dang. That's what we need.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Who's your college
they might
team,
be thinking
Stacey?
this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need...
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he takes this
Dang it, y'all.
the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Alabama. Oh.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere.
So you
yet.
a
got
Bama
one-score
bandwagon
game now.
fan?
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get into the end
I'm a
zone.
Gamecock
The
fan.
two-point
The
conversion
University
is
of
successful.
South Carolina.
That's something you almost never
I
see
watch
nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line.
I love
PAT,
football.
As opposed to just going for it from the 2.
Oh, shoot. Time out.
Sorry, I know they got it, and congratulations to them.
I
but it's
forgot.
just not a
I
good
got to at
play.
least try.
I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts.
True.
Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
All right.
But I'll be
I don't
darned.
know how to
They
do an
ended up getting
onside
that one,
kick
didn't
like
they?
that. I'm going to try it.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it.
Dang it, on. Hey, that was the best one I done did, though. I think they helped me out, but still.
Game for the Packers, but here they're able
Dang
to
it.
hold on.
So
Many
close.
things changed in Green
Oh,
Bay after
I was
that
so
game.
hyped when
Personnel,
Kinlaw got
people
drafted.
coaching, the whole
I
deal.
thought
And
he
in
was
this
going to go
case,
to
they
Atlanta.
get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
So
Here we go. Here we go.
I thought he was going to go 16 instead of 14. So that's awesome. I'm so
A
excited.
jet sweep to start the drive.
I support him. I watch him. I ain't a 49ers fan, of course, but
2nd and 2.
I follow my
Now the
Gamecocks.
Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and
Like, I hate the
final timeout.
Patriots,
As
but
they
I'm
get
a
the
Gilmore
stoppage
fan.
With a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run
Yeah,
like we just
they
saw.
got
Would
a
likely put an
few.
end to this thing.
A few good
They'll
ones.
try and run some clock
about-
here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get
So
this
close, y'all.
inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the
I lost
Packers
by
have the
1.
first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They
You're
can't
not
slow
going to
them down.
score
They're
unless,
just going
no.
up and down the field against them.
No,
Yeah,
I ain't got no
unraveling
timeout.
is the word for them.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
The Bucks are done. They literally moved. Hey, they gotta protect their quarterback. They what's his name? Tom Brady.
Win 18.
So it's all
So
over.
close.
A Green Bay victory, and this one boiled
I have
down to
played
the end,
500
Charles, to simply
games.
too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before,
my 2 hours ain't up.
And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence.
That's true. I didn't understand that, but I know that's what they was going after.
Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
I think we got 36 picked today. Or number 36, not 36. Anyway. Dang, I could have won that game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
That extra point.
The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Dang it. That was a good game, though. Good game, good game, good game. I can get one more game in for my 2 hours. I love some football. What position y'all need next? Let me look at my record right quick. Dang, man. 500 game. Woo. My next goal is gonna be 300 wins before I get to 250 losses. So that's in the future. But for right now, I'm gonna play a game. Okay. We need another offensive lineman too, I think. Or another offensive weapon. Because McCaffrey ain't going to be able to do it all. And I don't care who we got as quarterback. If they don't have a good line, ain't nothing going to work. And we're going to need, well, we got that Anderson guy. He might be a little threat, but that's what's up.
The NFL
we rebuilding
Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers.
I think we got 1 second round, 1 third round. I can't remember. But see, like, everybody want to watch and see who get drafted first round. It be these dudes that get drafted after the third round that be the ones, because the ones that really fight for their job, them the ones you want. I ain't saying that the first round picks don't have to do that, but still, the ones that ain't quite, their name ain't quite up there like that, them will be the ones to watch. All right, let's see.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I say this every time, but doggone, I'm going to miss him.
For a first.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on first. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave
they can have him and DJ Moore.
If these kinds of lanes
I would have liked to get Judy.
He's going to have a pretty big
I wanted them Bama boys.
You can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, it's Conner. And this
hit him again, Luke.
To pick up the first.
Hit him again, Luke.
3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
But he ain't what I thought he was going to be.
In the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger.
But it does take like 3 years for him to get right. So.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Do you know if Clowney signed with the Seahawks or
good enough to earn
anything?
him yet another first down.
I ain't heard about that.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Man, yeah, he feeling y'all plate.
Ready? Black 80. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Check 52.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger.
Crap.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Yo.
Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 buzz.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator.
You like watching the draft like that, or you like the old draft? I liked it last night. It wasn't too bad. I like the virtual.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
It's a party now. 61, matchbox lights. Slam.
You can tell he was reading
from the shotgun. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Me too.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Man, I enjoyed the stories they told with these kids.
Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people
how they was brought up and
leverage, athleticism.
Like Judy, man, I about cried with his little sister. Man, I'm telling you, I love a good story.
Sports.
I'm a sap though, so. But I love true stuff.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 180. 54. You remember me? You solid. 5 down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
I thought I had him out.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Give me a touchdown, right?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 20.
Thought it was...
Make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 44 yards on the ground.
Oh, man.
From one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators
up
at night,
no doubt. Yeah,
Remember
that sucks.
when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was
going
run
to college
fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits.
My cousin
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end.
Yeah, that really does.
After that big run.
So the big play gets him all the way
Did you
down
play
to the
sports?
outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For real.
Ready? White 33. 98 for Mike. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it.
Wow.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
They tried to get me to do track,
Carolina. From 10 yards
they wanted me to throw.
As they are now on the board here in the first half. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just
so
did.
Yeah, I get when you can't do the senior. You can't do the sport, especially your senior season. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I sure wish I could go back.
They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I played softball in college. I tried to do basketball, but the coach left the school, so I did softball instead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Stay busy,
that
won't get in
drive,
trouble.
It was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
Man, it's better to play it. Like if you watching a baseball game or a softball game, it's boring.
To do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And like volleyball and basketball was my top two. But I mean, I played sports since I was 6. So
we've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
Yeah.
All knotted up at 7.
Yeah, I used to be the only girl on the team.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes'
Back
time,
in the
we'll
day.
be off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, good play to the tight end McDonald.
What position you play in football?
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I was a ball girl.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that.
I got in free.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't
all the
mind
games
crossing
are
routes
free
against
meal.
zone.
Yes, sir.
Because eventually, you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find
It
the
wasn't
hole,
nothing like
make
high
the
school,
catch.
man. I hate you missing your senior season. I mean, year like that.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So many
played
teams want to
powder
throw the
puff
ball
one
in this situation nowadays, but
I was
I
a middle
love watching a
linebacker.
team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football.
I understand
In that
that.
situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I couldn't play no more because the coach said we would get hurt.
Oh, a ball back
And
in
I
the
got
air,
it.
now
Go.
it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys
Ain't
have got
nothing
it
like
back
your
in the closing
high
stages of
school
the
years,
first
man.
half.
For real.
Brandon, this is why golfers
I
do
feel
their
sorry for all
best
these seniors
to
for
never
real.
count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And an alley to run.
Oh, shoot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work.
Newton now to throw.
Man,
And the tip
it all started when Kobe died, man.
It falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It all started when Kobe died.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Mike, 55.
Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. They
It
had
all
the big play to
started
start
with
the drive,
man.
but 2 incompletions since. Now a run with McCaffrey.
36.
Oh, he's got some
Give me that.
room.
Give me that.
40, past the 20.
I know you.
Play of the first half.
Yes.
The prayer
Touchdown.
is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
Snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control. What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Okay, Coach.
I love my spin
A 1-touchdown game
when it
here
works.
as we get set to resume play
Spin
in the
move.
second
I'm not talking to you,
half.
Abigail.
The Panthers out in front, and they will
Play your
get the
tablet.
football
Almost
first.
done.
Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh!
And a nice job there as he just
I was gone.
35-yard
Woo!
line to 34.
And I didn't need no spin move that time. Because it wasn't nothing but a punter left. I was gone. Almost. God. All right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something
This is my
else.
last game for my 2 hours.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's go. Shift. Tighten up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Stuck.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton underneath. He's got Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's McCaffrey.
Oh,
And maybe a
he
measure
get
of
tired. He
revenge
get tired.
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
He's getting tired.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
This is game 501.
And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Excuse me.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Roethlisberger will throw.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Give me that. Let's go.
By the safety, Eric Reed. And he will score.
Pick 6 to the house. Let's go.
Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Nah, Bo.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
I lost by 1.
Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
I lost by 1 to the Packers.
And knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
All comes back.
The first screen play did not work.
Former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges.
I tried another screen and I got a touchdown. And we're like 39 seconds left.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pick up there. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I drank too much water. Come on, game. I got to go.
But back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now Roethlisberger
I switched over too late.
Smith-Schuster.
Check should have had it.
Inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10 is counted. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for a Steeler touchdown.
A step too slow.
There to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the booth.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead.
Oh, yeah. I tried to onside kick, Negro Sports League. And I almost got it. It was actually good. You have to go back and watch that.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Almost had it down.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no
Trey Slay is already on.
Defense has to get
That's early.
Here if they have any
I might have to get a game in on that.
You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Wow.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve
game 501
because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage.
My next goal is going to be 300 wins before I get 250
losses. And stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the
but
Steelers
make sure y'all tune in to the Negro Sports League tonight before the draft, because we got our tournament going on there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I wasn't thinking. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm trying to get this game over with.
It's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Let's
I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger.
Thank you.
And this is intercepted.
And that's going to wrap it up. I'm not running this one back.
Picked off by Trey Boston. And a huge return as he
almost
takes this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
98 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Kill.
They'll run with McCaffrey.
Kill.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 3.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of a couple that leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking
He's
as
calling
well,
time.
because
Okay.
we've seen
I was
a
going to
lot
show a
of
little
football where
class.
coaches decide maybe they get a little
And take a
greedy. I
knee.
don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that's why I didn't do it, because I knew he was going to call a timeout.
Final timeout. As he'll
I mean,
stop
the game
with
is
17
over,
seconds
but
to go
it's
in the
cool.
game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
98 to Mo. Yo.
They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And able to
I'm
get it
calling
down, but he
timeout.
does reach the 5.
I
And we
tried
got a timeout.
to be classy.
9
Tried to be
seconds
nice.
remaining.
But
They come up in an offset eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
still
And
got
the
another
hole closes
timeout.
quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Check 99.
Newton's going to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
In there. Oh!
Down after a gain of 3.
Oh, he
Leaves him
stopped
with
me at the
1 yard to go
1.
on
Okay.
3rd down.
That was fun.
Win in the
Whatever.
National Football League.
That's gonna wrap it up
Never
for
take
today.
that for granted, no
Thank you
matter who
all
you're playing,
for
no matter where you're playing.
tuning in and support me on my 500 game stream. I would like to thank the Negro Sports League, King Stacy, Travis Calhoun, Step, Joe Smo 84, Elijah Strong. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I have reached my like goal of 5. I got 8 on my end. So let's see if I can reach my view goal of 25. Make sure y'all tune in to the Negro Sports League this evening before the draft. Like, share, comment, criticize. It is all welcome. If you have not already, subscribe and hit the bell. Peace.